Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Red Dead Redemption. Welcome, Firestorms. Congratulations on being first. How are you doing today? No worries. Do enjoy your time.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Well, our first objective is not far off. How are you doing, sir?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Oh, we do like a nice, relaxing horse ride.
Alrighty, Mr. Marston, let's get. Is that right? Take it slow on the way out of town. No need to kick up a lot of dust. Come on. Whoa now.
Not wait for the train brought us here to leave once more. Ah, the frontier.
Oh, it's Fort Murphy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So
Everyone does like to look for work.
Looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old straighter back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Gee,
I'm not here to judge, he says right before having to judge.
are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Steve's Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
We both have a job to do here.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
And things are better off not saying. Given the judgment that seems to spew from every other sentence.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. My God. Almost there, Mr. Marston. Just over this hill.
A really good introduction to really set the tone for how expansive the map's going to be.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
And what hell awaits as we approach?
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Not the brightest move when you are outgunned. Welcome, Sir Cake. Things have just begun. How are you doing today?
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
A surprise for us both.
Feel.
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Sir Cake.
What will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Certainly.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright, let's... see what Bonnie has for us today.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you. Yeah! Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Let's ignore what happened there. I'm still learning how to ride a horse. Probably.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
And you could admit to associating with the worst bandit in the county.
That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Giddy up! And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland. Whoa!
Oh, I need to get a little bit closer than I was.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't bite. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Very kind of you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Alright. Combat tutorial.
Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Right, follow me. Keep your eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Define suspicious.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pot. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Stop. Gotta shoot rabbits and outlaws, I see. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
Suppose so. I'm trying to get out of the way. Don't mind me.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Go!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Come on, boy. Nice shot.
Yeah! Come on!
Whoa there! That coyote won't be back. Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Much appreciated.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Welcome, Ash. How are you doing
Williamson
today?
did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston. Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. I'm very glad you're doing well in turn. Alright, let's talk once more with Bonnie. Obstacles in our path, eh? What sort of obstacles
Oh,
are on the
Mr.
frontier?
Marston, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
I'd be very worried if the rabbits had guns.
All right, I'll show you how we ride round these parts. Giddy up!
Come!
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland.
Oh,
What is wrong with me? Yeah!
that's what happened.
Come on!
I'm going to try to catch up nonetheless.
Come on! Come on! Let's go! Come on!
I thought you said you could ride.
Yeah! You still think you're gonna win this, don't you? Is that the best you can do? Should I wait for you to catch up?
Come on, boy.
Go! Are you saving the best for last? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Let's go. How you doing back there? Let's go. Would you like me to slow down?
Well,
Whoa!
despite the fact that I started off interestingly, went rather well.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Hopefully not, at least. I was quite the indiscretion on my part. Quite the learning experience. While we're here, let's see if there's anything more that you have for me.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Hop on up, Mr. Marston.
That's the driver's seat. Well, let's learn to drive a wagon.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Come on.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't
Very
realize
unusual
we were
indeed.
friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
You never did tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know.
As far as you know.
Dillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
I chased that fella all the way to Mexico. Slippery little bastard.
He moves in mysterious ways.
Just finished helping a man. How can
Howdy.
I got stock of them electric belts if you need to lose weight.
Good, thank you.
you have any night fevers, come back and see me.
Thanks.
That sheriff's about as reliable as a woman's watch.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take the stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Alright, so there's that fast travel. Okay, so that's simple for the fast travel.
When are we gonna stop talking and start drinking?
Okay, so he's our gunsmith, doctor, general store. We'll look at that after discussing with the marshal.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come, what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there.
I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Immensely.
The saloon's this way.
So who we looking for?
A bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No.
Oh, sorry.
The way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Let's go, Marston. I've been after that son of a bitch for months. God damn it, he's on to us. Get after him. I'd steer clear of Pleasant's house if I were you. Damn.
Come on. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
That's a very
Sound
important
like
part.
he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
How long is easy money for easy work?
Shola Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from. Pleasant's house. Let's stop so we can get a better look.
Right. So what is Pleasant's house?
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot.
Move up to that wagon on your right. I'll cover you. There's one behind the crate. Take him down.
Liquor. You're a coward, Lee Johnson.
You boys just ain't that tough.
I'm coming for you.
Oh, right, that's what's going on.
Not bad, Marston. You ain't outlaws. You're chump.
Now move up to that crate. I'll cover you. Watch out for that bastard behind the rock.
I'll put a window in your skull, Walton.
Move up to that rock. I'll keep you covered. There's another one behind the outhouse, boy. Damn you.
Ain't your life worth living?
Take cover behind the outhouse. Careful, there may be more of them.
I'll kill every last one of you. I can shoot.
That's Walton inside the house. Let's see if we can take him alive. Good Lord! Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the rope for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend, I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah.
Alright, a good start to the chaos. Presumably. Alright. Let's head back to Armadillo for now. We can return to Bali another time. Welcome, son. The chaos is indeed quite real. How are you doing today? Sleepy is very understandable with all that's been going on lately. I'm glad that you're doing right nonetheless.
Pleasant out, huh?
What's this question mark?
Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
Can't the police force help you?
Oh, they can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Please, sir. He's just a young boy. Hurry. He's been gone for hours.
So we need to keep an eye out for someone in the hills.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! Marshal! Marshal, I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Will you go look for him? I'm sick with worry.
Let's go.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. We're nearly there. Keep your eyes out for the Ballards.
Will do.
Ooh. All right, boys. Let's proceed on foot from here. Let's move up the canyon towards the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Alright, so aim for the legs.
Damn! Those bastards were waiting for us.
Let's even up these numbers a bit.
Come on then, Marston. Just make sure you don't slow me down. Damn you! There's a couple of the rat bastards. Like we got them. Let's move on. Stick with me. Hellfire! There's our boys on the other side. Watch out! More of the bastards! My God! Got one!
So move you from the equation.
Alright, let's move down and take those bastards in the camp.
Camp's probably the best place to try to actually address.
And surrender! Shooting, boy!
I need it more than you now.
Alright, what lies within the chest? Oh, I suppose I already completed what I need to do here then.
Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way. God damn it! Take out those snipers, boy! Oh my good God! Surrender, or I'll kill you all!
Try getting up from that!
That bastard won't be rustling no more. I was gonna shoot you. Christ alive! Let's push on. It sounds like the deputies could use a hand.
I'm not too surprised by that information.
Come on, let's regroup.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Get no fast! Careful! There's innocents down there. Watch out for Mr. Gulch's cat!
Where's your brand and iron now?
Oh my good lord! Kids!
Help me out here, will you?
Oh, you went on immediately. That explains it.
Good shooting, boy.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
But one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Missing person is still a missing person. Hills in Hanging Rock. Clearly does not pay attention to the direction I was going. Alright. Bit of foraging. Benefits of going off the beaten path, I suppose.
Don't worry, I'll close your eyes before
Someone
any
needs to
see
teach you some respect.
Alright, what are the other rules to a duel challenge? Alright, let's find out.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you, Miss McFarland?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is I had two, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr. Marston. Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade.
Do they ever?
My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but To hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true, especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read, taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left, or tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Certainly try.
I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
Farmers such as yourself learned how to herd cattle. Yeah! Thank you for telling me all that back there. It must have been hard for you.
Hope you understand now why I've been playing my cards somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Good to see you, Miss McFarland.
Whoa!
Come on.
Nice job, Mr. Marston. That's it.
I didn't know me to assault a rancher.
Let's go.
This is definitely not my strong suit as far as driving.
Keep going, Mr. Marston.
Whoa there!
Let's go.
So we might.
Keep it behind them. That way they'll stay together.
Keep it moving. Get going. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Bit of struggling, that's what's going on. Makes sense.
You're not bad with the herd. Ranching might be your true calling, Mr.
I'm not so certain about that one.
Or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Ah, here we are. Come on. Slow down. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, did not mean to bring the horse quite that far.
What's going on?
Check back after 5 PM. Alright, so that leaves our options to find Mr. Dickens.
Come on.
Or to complete the side quest. Until the clock hits 5 PM, of course. My own fault. Did not quite recognize.
Can I borrow this, friend?
At least now I know things to look for along the road.
Go. Come on.
So we've not yet found the dotted line. Found this. How can I help you?
Well, howdy.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister. Say, what's that stick you got there?
Oh, y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth?
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so... Man needs a wellspring on his proper tie to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but... Old Coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so...
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his proper top.
You want me to tell him?
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go get the old man to sell us his proper top for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
Well, that's quite a ways out.
Come on.
Ah. Regional change. Got it. That's the dotted line is. Let's go on with this particular side quest, and then we'll visit Nigel.
Always late, that man.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I have not.
I don't think so.
Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day. Please, sir. Something must have happened. I can't bear it.
I'll do my best.
So you want me to go find your Peter so you can have a perfect day?
Yes, please, sir.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
Let's go!
Let's keep an eye on a mini-map while we travel.
Let's go! Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You're stargazing.
For a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Oh. Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough.
He doesn't seem particularly worse for wear.
Finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you?
Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend?
John Marston.
Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire!
Excuse me?
How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, Fred.
The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. My God! Come back and finish me off! Excellent work, sir. Push on to Armadillo.
What the hell happened to you?
Bandits, hoodlums, the scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die.
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has
You know.
I give so much, and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our makers of funny sense of humor sometimes. Still, at least I met you, the good Samaritan in wolf's clothes. This can't be happening. For the love of God, stick to the road! I knew you'd come. What? I knew this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me.
You're delirious or plain dumb, friend.
There's Armadillo! Faster, John! Faster! Death, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
In your arms.
We're here.
More than nearly.
Stay with me.
Where the devil are we?
Armadillo, we made it safe. You'll be happy to know.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor.
Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Alright, let's go to the saloon. See what we can learn about this Peter fellow.
Careful, partner. What are you doing here?
Just so you know, I don't take requests, mister.
Looking for a man. Name's Peter. Fella's meant to get married today. Seen him around?
Who?
Peter, is what she said.
You ain't after no Pete Turner, are you?
For all I know. Where can I find him?
Well, my memory escapes me when not properly stimulated.
Let's see if we can refresh it.
$5 will do. Or you could run a little errand for me.
What do you need done?
It's my wife. She packed her things this morning and left me. The dumb wench is still at the freight station waiting for the stagecoach. If you could convince her to take me back.
I'd rather just pay you $5.
I guess I'll go have a talk with her.
Now, you'll need more than talk with that bitch.
There is nobody here who's better than me.
Here, this might loosen your tongue.
Truth is, Pete Turner ain't been an armadillo for near on 20 years now. Kind of a queer fella and all. Wasn't here every night. Sure as the moon in the sky.
What happened to him?
Well, what happens to all of us? I reckon you'll find him at Odd Fellow's Rest. Yeah, that's where he'd be, I'd guess.
I smell a draft coming from your blowers, miss. Oh, monsieur. Maybe later.
Walton's gang came by, robbing and killing. I heard them dogs say, let's took another young life.
Alright, let's go ahead and visit the marshal while we're already here. During the time it takes, maybe we'll visit Bonnie afterward.
Ah, since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
We've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near Ridgewood. Will you ride with us?
All right.
Thank you, John Marston. It's gonna be a bloody job.
Huh. I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
We've had a few bloodless storms. Mostly rat-related. Nonetheless.
Hey, wait up!
All right, let's go. Stay together. Marston, I hear you caught up with Mr. West Dickens.
I did. For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest, but people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character, that West Dickens.
I can't understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look, vultures. I see him. Marston, you and Eli go check it out.
Come on!
Ain't no survivors here, Marshal! Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun. Come on!
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men is just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes the men, as much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
Who could have done such a thing?
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood.
Look, Marshal, more vultures.
All right, let's go check it out.
Come on.
Alright. So I heard a stranger, potentially,
dead body. And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on. Their trail leads to Ridgewood Farm. Come on, let's hurry.
Sons of bitches!
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a court of law, you mean?
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right.
Come on! No one here!
No, together also we'll be right back off, yes?
Shed's clear, Marshal!
How grisly will the barn be then?
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Quite.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please, please don't shoot me. Some bandits came by and took us hostage. They're holed up in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
All right, boys. We need to get into that house right now.
Before where that came from!
Let's see what you got. Oh my God! Not far enough. Get into that house and smoke those sons of bitches. Let's get it done. Oh my good God! On the goddamn lawn. Stay with me.
Ain't you a pretty little
Gun
thing?
down, friend!
I'm gonna hit you.
There's a deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you.
Make a break for the shed when the coast is clear. There'll be a deputy waiting for you.
Thank you. They said they were gonna kill us all.
Look like that's all of them. Let's see how the hostages are doing.
Where there's no innocent blood spilled by my own poor performance. One way to find out.
Some folk tried to escape him to the south, but then some robbers started chasing him down like wild dogs. I thought you were supposed to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Shut up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Come on, they're gonna get away. Hurry, boys. Let's get after them.
Come on.
be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal? What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we...
That somebody on the cliff?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Want to spill more blood, I suppose.
Keep together and stay in here. This is the best cover we got.
Damn!
Aren't there always?
Nobody leaves this shack. You bastards killed a lot of innocent people.
Another honest day's work.
Hey, look what I got here. There's something that you're still breathing. Come here, boy. Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is going to help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Deek. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Let's go.
Are you really there?
I might be.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello there.
Howdy, miss. What are you doing out here?
I'm thinking.
Have I seen you before?
Oh, yes, I think so. On the train from Blackwater, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, you were talking with the preacher.
Yes, sir, I was.
I don't know if it's so safe out here, miss.
Oh, Jenny. You can call me Jenny. All right. I'm safe because I have faith. So, faith can move mountains. That's the whole point.
You're trying to move a mountain?
Oh, no, I can't do anything. But with faith, I can achieve great things. I know that. I know it.
You want me to take you back into town, ma'am? You seem kind of unwell.
Oh, I get such clarity out here. I see things purely. The world is so beautiful.
And full of things that'll kill you. Including illness.
Nothing's gonna kill me, sir.
Well, take care then.
Look, I didn't use the one I already
Miss
had.
Jenny. Miss Jenny. Don't look like the Almighty's much inclined to help you out here. I was kind of worried about you, so I brought you some medicine.
Oh, heavens. Oh, praise you, Lord. I knew you'd save me.
Excuse me?
You see, it was only through his will that you were ordered to save me. Tell me, were there angels in your vision?
Jenny, can I take you back into town?
Praise you, Savior. I knew you'd save me.
Will you come with me?
Oh, I'm fine here, mister. I'm in heaven. Heaven.
There we go. That's one.
I did what I could, I suppose. Let's head on up.
What the hell do you want?
Howdy, friend. I didn't know anyone lived out here. Whoa!
Now you can't rob the place, now can you? Now get!
Friendly old bastard, ain't you?
I don't need me no friends, friend.
We all need friends, old-timer. We die alone, but we live among men. You know, I was interested in moving out this way with my family. Would you be willing to sell me a parcel of land? We wouldn't even have to speak or nothing.
Land's too dry for farming. Bandits run all the cattle off. Why you want this land?
I guess I just like the scenery.
Well, I don't know. Maybe for $200 I could give you the deed to this land, find myself a place up in Blackwater. Although I never could stand the people down there. No, sir. $200, partner. Take it or leave it.
Welcome back with the appropriate funds.
Come on.
I don't mind, let's go ahead and see what Bonnie has for us today. A little bit too quickly though. Right. You just cannot get up those at all, can you? Wild horses and tamed
Hello, Mr.
passions.
Marston. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Did you meet my father? John Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that you're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like
Give
that.
or take, yes.
I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
Well, you know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always going to be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. Sneaking around and spying and secret missions. Right? It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite pastime. Apart from political discourse, that is.
What is?
Breaking in horses.
Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Alright, always nice to learn a new skill or vocation.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston. Let's see if we can put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Let's go! You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
Ain't serious, Mr. Marston. I saw the telegram. Marston got the Blackwater.
Come on. Come on.
You gonna use that rope or not?
Let's go.
Hold him there now. Don't let him bust you, Mr. Marston. Lean into her.
Come on, come on, come on.
Show me what you
Come
got.
on, baby.
You're doing
Calm down.
Come on, let's go.
Try not to spook
Come
him
on,
too
then,
much.
cowboy.
Hold there.
Let's see it, boy.
Come on,
Keep
here we
got
go.
it, Mr. Marston.
Take it
Easy.
slow now.
That's it. Don't give up.
Calm yourself. There.
Look at that. We'll make a cowboy out of you yet. Mount up, Marston. You leave this one to me. Woo! I think that's enough activity for an old-timer like me. I'll take this one back to the ranch. See you later.
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's rope another one.
Whoa there.
Come on, rope one of them.
Slow up. Yeah.
We haven't
Go.
fun all day. You can't even let it
This is crap. Let's go.
Was quite a
What are
bit.
you waiting for?
Easy. I got you.
Hang on to him. Whoa. He's a frisky one. See what you can do. Rope him. He's right there. You got this.
Easy there.
Easy now.
Relax now. Nearly there. I got you. You're mine now. You were a wild one.
You're a regular Bronco buster, city boy. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Alright. Not so bad as long as I...
Father,
I'm glad. He's quite a character.
you have a good life here. The life I want. For me and my family, I mean.
We don't have a lot anymore.
You have enough. It's one that gets so many folks in trouble.
It'll sap your spirit and make you poor. But it's straight, and it's decent.
There's no better night's sleep than after an honest day's work.
It's no wonder you look so tired then.
Some deck must be shy of Joker, Miss McFarland.
Who'd have thought you'd be such a natural in busting Broncos?
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day. If you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Gee up!
I want to see the details at the moment, eh?
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
Alright, one more horse, I take it?
Come on, Mr. Marston. Let's head for Armadillo.
You never did tell me why you were never married. Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Hennigan's Stead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth two of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
In many ways, my wife is kind of like you, Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much.
It's kind of painful, but she's never far from my thoughts.
Looks like the ranch hand's up ahead. Let's drive them up the canyon, where it narrows. We'll trap them there.
Welcome, darling. How are you doing?
Stay with the horses. I'll give you a signal when we're ready for them.
I'll see you there, miss. Yeah. Come on, easy up now.
He's been going well. Still learning just a lot of recurring systems. I'm trying to use what I learned about herding cattle to herd some horses instead.
Whoa there. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
I've certainly been having an easier time with the bloodshed portions.
Looks like we got the lot of them. What magnificent animals they are. Hey, the stallion's getting away. Chase him down and bring him back.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. Calm down.
Alright. After a bit of a balancing act.
Whoa! Relax now. That's it. It's all right. Go.
Alright, let's get around the cliffside. And try not to irritate the horse and have to kick me off.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal. Come on.
Alright, let's... So, we seem to find... Ah, but right. Let's make sure this one is hitched at home. First and foremost. And we're more certain to keep it.
Let's go. Bullet to the brain it is.
Indeed. But I'm very surprised that you had spawned inside your base.
Thanks, mister. I could use a little luck.
I'm looking forward to it. Okay. So, behind a group of rocks with a tree. We can work with that another time. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing just what on earth happened. I'm now joining all the quarters if we so desire. Let's see what we can end up bonding with again. The Tempest looms.
Hey, miss. I got most of the horses secure and the chickens.
Well, thank you, Amos, but it's the herd I'm worried about.
I know. They're scattered all over the valley and beyond. The weather is coming in real fast.
So what do you suggest, Amos? We leave the herd out there to be scattered by the storm and ourselves left here to die without a livelihood?
Can I help? No, miss. If the men get caught out in that storm, they're gonna die.
And if we lose our herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Oh. Apologies, sir.
That sky don't look good. I'm starting to think somebody up there's conspiring against me. Are you a religious man?
Not in any real sense. Sometimes I tell myself things happen for a reason. Like what brought me here was fate come a-calling. But nobody made my path for me.
We all need to look for answers somewhere. Some in big old books, others in big old bottles of whiskey.
Believing in some kind of divine purpose ain't gonna give me my wife and kid back. The past is who we are, Miss McFarland. There ain't no changing that. Faith is a luxury I can't afford.
We have 2 herds out grazing in different pastures. We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. We're not gonna be able to hear each other in this rain. Just make sure you don't lose sight of me.
Come! Go!
Stay calm, Mr. Marston. Let's take them over to the other herd. We'll try to drive them all back to the ranch together. This is getting nasty. It's getting harder to see anything.
Come on!
No. Fall back in line.
Good work. What are you waiting for?
Come on!
No you don't.
They're spooked! We have to stop them stampeding! Oh my god! They're running for the cliff!
Well, let's see what I can do.
Let's go.
Oh.
Whoa there! Good work! I thought we'd lose them all! Now let's round up those stragglers!
Come on.
You're returning to the herd. Alright, back to the ranch we go.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Which I'm not going too quickly though. Excuse me, you two. Yes, more to you too. Things should all keep falling in line. I'll keep you all together to the best of my ability. Ooh.
You saved the herd back there. You might make a decent rancher one day.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
Another event with Bonnie. Let's see what more she has for me.
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to ride the land and was supposed to be back hours ago. I don't know. The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I'm sure it's nothing, but I worry about the old fool. Whoa there! I've got a bad feeling about this. It's not like him to be away for so long.
Don't worry. We'll find him.
He's not as young as he used to be. What if he's hurt himself?
Father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarland. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
Don't you have any brothers or sisters, Miss McFarland?
I had 6 brothers, but 5 of them died, either from sickness or foolish choices.
And the other one?
He left for the East and never came back. Must be getting on for 10 years ago now. He's a high and mighty banker in New York, according to his last letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I see those city fellers coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul. He switched his saddle for a tie, and that's fine. I just never met a man in a tie I could trust.
I ain't neither, miss.
Who's that over there? Easy now. Daddy! What happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess. Maybe the Baller twins, that bunch. Now you head back to the ranch right now. Fetch a wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marston, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Come on.
Watch out! What could have happened to those poor men? And their horses were dead, too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something like that?
Your boss seemed to have an idea who it was. Let's just do what he says and get the wagon.
Alright, let's...
Boy, those damn rustlers! I've got a good mind to head over to Pike's Basin myself.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
It's disgusting.
A growing number, unfortunately.
I heard the way you talk about that gang you were in. Like there was some twisted morality to what you did.
We all have a code. Only some of us don't realize.
The outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad into good.
You're up.
Look, Mr. Marston, the barn is on fire.
Come on.
Giddy up!
Put it out. Slow down. Get a move on. They're trapped in there.
There's no way in through the front.
Somebody get them horses. This ain't working.
Try and get in through the loft, Mr. Marston. Climb up the windmill.
That's what we're looking for. Got it.
We gotta get to the horse.
Oh, right. There's no link platforming. Understood.
He got the door open.
Ooh.
You sure know how to handle yourself. Thanks, Marston.
Yes, John, thanks. Well, you saved the ranch.
If you'll excuse me, I've got chores to attend to. Hey, hold on a second over there.
Sincerely, John. Thank you.
Well, I did all I could, Miss McFarland. Sorry about all the damage. That gang seems to really want you out of here.
Yeah, well, my father fought Indians. I scarcely think we're gonna be frightened by some white trash.
White trash can be pretty frightening.
Well, they don't frighten me.
Good.
John, my family owes you a great debt.
I think you got enough debt. You saved my life. All I ask of you is this. If I get back home and get my farm started back up, you'll sell me some cattle. I prefer doing business with people I know.
Of course, Mr. Marston. It'd be my pleasure. Well, you get some rest. I've got to go see how my father's bearing up.
Night Watch was only available in the evening. Also, what was the icon that kept popping up over here? Sorry. Really, you want to run too?
You a tough guy, mister? I hope so. We gonna have a showdown. Prospect of dying certainly focuses the mind.
It's your funeral.
Oh, newspaper, that's what it is. Alright, let's head over.
I'm going to Armadillo. Well, this is the only chance I'm gonna get for rest.
We are quite active.
Hello, friend.
There you go.
Right, so I can smoke it too much. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. We still have other things we need to purchase. Let's see what the marshal has for us today.
I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? She hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. I don't think I can cope. If I lose another child...
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next fucking mayor.
Even better! Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy, or I'll shoot.
I wouldn't recommend that, mister. Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece. Hey, Mr. McFarland! This is a nice girl you got there.
Get out from there!
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free. Then you'll get your daughter back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all their anger and their loneliness on her.
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
Bring Deke up to Tumbleweed in a couple hours. And don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
I'll teach you some respect for the law. Hurry up, boy. Let's go. Quick as you can, Deputy. Make sure he's tied on good.
Stay with me, Marston. I won't let anything happen to her, sir.
Right. Let's go get Miss McFarland back. See, this is what happens when the Federals interfere in our affair. Are you happy now?
No, I ain't happy at all. And I already told you, I ain't with the government.
Now you say that, John, but the only thing I know for sure is who sent you.
They made me come here. They gave me no choice. That's your federal government, Mr. Johnson.
They come down here dressed as cocky as the King of Diamonds, talking a lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading peace and civilization to the West, but they brought nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected, when they're worse off than they were before.
Fellas I know don't care about people. All they care about is lining their pockets. Why's this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deek, Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Wait, Marshal! I'll be back for you!
Bill's standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deek's
bastard!
the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly and stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that line near your deputies. You know, for his sake, they'd best not have laid a finger on Miss McFarland. What is this place we're headed?
Tumbleweed, a lonely, godforsaken place. Some people say it's haunted. It was quite a town back in its day. Then they built the railroad to Armadillo and went clean past Tumbleweed. And that was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and left. Now it's just thieves, smugglers, and bandits. Scum like Deke here. Oh, popular spot for lynchings, too.
Let's try to avoid that if we can, Marshal.
Preferably.
I just hope you're not taking advantage of the McFarlands, Marston.
They saved my life. Gave me food and bed when they had no idea who I was. I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot. Well, they're both vulnerable, different ways.
I wouldn't have been running in and out of a burning barn to save their horses otherwise.
I know you helped, just like you helped me. But You got your reasons for doing it.
It's no secret why I'm here, Marshal. I told you the very first time I walked into your office.
I trust you. It's just all this business with Blackwater and Williamson and the past. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard not to have doubt.
I understand. I never planned to be in the lawman business neither.
Yeah, we all end up somewhere. Surprising.
Sending an outlaw to do the work of a lawman. That's madness.
Ain't much difference between the two, as far as I can tell.
There have to be rules, Marston. Even you must understand that.
It's easy to make up rules, but they ain't much use if people don't understand why. Like my son, if I tell him not to do something, he'll do it anyways, just to spite me. If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why it's wrong, at least he has reason not to do it again.
That's nonsense. Without laws, we're nothing more than animals. You look at Deke here.
Go to hell!
Man has worked hard at civilization. Your boy steps out of line, you whack him. He does it again, whack him harder.
You're a good man, Marshal, and I respect what you're trying to do. But what I've seen since I've arrived here, the law ain't really working.
Criminals are like weeds, Marston. Quick as you stomp one out, another one sprouts up in its place. It's the nature of places. You know that as well as I do.
The problem with laws is everybody ain't the same. And why should a bunch of rich university boys in the East...
Stop spurring so hard, you son of a bitch! Don't worry, my boys know how to treat a lady.
Not really your boys, though, are they?
Kill all three of you myself, I swear!
Tumbleweeds across the bridge! John, you'll be exchanging the prisoner for Bonnie in the middle of town. Keep your eyes open. I sincerely doubt these scum plan to play fair.
Fair my ass.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be my shield, ain't you, Norm?
It'd be my pleasure.
John, you lead Deke into town and make the exchange.
I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with. I hear those rancher girls like it in the rear. Maybe she won't want to go home. She's been fucked so good.
I will put you down right now.
breath for breathing.
Come on now, boys. Cut me loose.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
Look out, boys!
Oh, right. Misremember my controls.
Where's Bonnie? I thought we had a deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
Ambush! Get in cover! Quick! Find Bonnie!
Is that all you got?
Walk closer.
She ain't...
Priorities. Innocent first,
Are you okay?
then death.
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. Thank you. What the hell took you so long, you stupid man?
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
If you think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up, you got another thing coming. Come on.
Well, there does seem to be a severe lack of objectives around here, but we can at least do our best to try to fund that deed. And I suppose this place counts as all three, in a sense.
To the victor, the spoils.
Okay, now we're far enough. Wonderful. Alright, back to Armadillo we go. Anything else? We do have another quest from Mr. West Dickens.
Fine day, I see. Hello there.
Hola.
Hmm. Quite a lengthy loading screen. Well, it does seem that we've hit a light struggling point. So we will need to close that completely for the time being. Let's see if we can remedy this issue and essentially complete it before bringing the night to a close. Hmm. This might take a little bit more digging than I anticipated, so we will be bringing things to a close here. A little bit earlier than anticipated, but we will get this sorted out. And at least somewhat remedied for tomorrow. In the meantime, let us see where we shall go for the night. Indeed, I should be able to find a solution for it, but it might be more work than I can really resolve with any limited time frame. But we'll nonetheless get it sorted. As for the night, I shall send you forward. So let me double check they are still going. Almost certainly. So, tonight I shall send you forward to one Hylian Fiend who is currently doing some Super Mario Maker 2. Please do give them as much of affection as you can. I will spend a little bit more time tonight ensuring that I can get this solved and complete the rest of the game with as few hiccups as humanly possible. But we will also, actually before we do that, I've gotten ahead of myself. Tomorrow, at around 2 PM Eastern, I will be on Lilith's channel. We will be continuing some Cult of the Lamb. Expect much goat screaming, much violence, and much misbehavior from our cultists, which will induce more screaming. It is always a wonderful time to get to be with them, with whatever chaos comes about. Then we shall return here in the evening, hopefully having things sorted. Hopefully. For this week and next week, we Red Dead Redemption Uninhibited. We will not be taking any weeks off. We will be doing an A-side and B-side. We will simply be doing 2 straight weeks. But, until then, let's send you forward to one Hylian Fiend. Please do give them as much of your affection as you can. Please be excited for both festivities scheduled for tomorrow. And until next time, please do all that you can to enjoy the remainder of your evening. And as always, take care and good night.